Alright, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites, we come here every week to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. But first and foremost, before we go on, we'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor unto the apostles, the elders of great millstone of the well, and that taught us this truth, among many other things. And salutation to all the sincere Achim out there that are fellow laborers, spreading this truth in sincerity, across the four corners of the earth. All y'all brothers and sisters that are watching, shalom, for the sincere ones, because you have a lot of people also that are watching and are thinking like, I don't want to hear this, can you get Jeremiah, Jeremiah 28:8, can you get Isaiah 30, verse, let's start at verse 9. There's a lot of people, they don't like what they hear when we speak, but it ain't about that, man, can you get Isaiah 50 and Jude, we started that, and start with the Isaiah 58 and 3.
The book of Isaiah chapter 58 verse 3.
Let's start at 1.
Alright. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression.
Yeah, man, so lift up thy voice, So that's what we're doing here on the highways and hedges, man. You need to check the camera. So, cry out loud, spare none. So spare none is it's a bit windy, so y'all able to hear it. This is what it is, man. Because if you need to fix something, if something needs fixing, like you have a punctured tire, what are you gonna do? You're gonna complain like, oh yeah, about the people that tell you like, hey man, I think you have a punctured tire, man. It's according to what I feel. Well, it looks like the whole thing ain't functioning. The bike, it might get more damage if you continue like that, man. I'm just trying to help. No, it's about, mind your business. Oh, well, that's the same response that we get a lot of times from people that, we counter, man, that we come across, whether it be on the highways and edges or on the common board. People get mad for, being confronted with the truth. That's why the scriptures, can you get that in Galatians? So, can you read it again from the top? Then I'm going to jump into the word spare. Can you get it in the blue letter, spare?
Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Yeah, man, so we need to show you where you're wrong. So if you have a punctured tire, what do? You're going to pump up the tire, you're going to listen to where the hole is. You hear, and then you put your finger, and you be like, okay, there it is. Then you put the sandpaper on it. The sandpaper is not smooth, man. The sandpaper is, it roughs it up. So the word might rough you up a bit, but really, it's part of the process of you being healed, man. So now we put on, a little bit glue and put the rubber patch on, so the whole the tube is functioning again. And then you put it back in, and then you pump it back up, man. But now you pump it up, and then by getting this word, you were being that's another thing. But just to an analogy, you put your finger on the spot that needs fixing. So you're not gonna pussyfoot around, not gonna be like, you know what, let it go, man. Just let it go. Want to pump up the tire, then go, and then if you pump it up again, we all been there. But that's not the right way. You need to fix it, man. And so then it will feel better at the end. Because now you have a proper functioning vehicle again, man. And that's what we are all here to do, man. You know, so do you have the word spare? Spare not?
Dit is translation from partnership. Let me see. To withhold, restrain, hold back, keep in check, refrain. To withhold, keep back, keep for oneself.
See, so to withhold, so spare none. So we ain't keeping back, we ain't holding back. Huh?
Keep from, hold in check, refrain, spare, reserve. To restrain, check.
In the Strongs?
That is in the Strongs.
So spare none. So we ain't holding back, man. We just telling you what it is. You need fixing. But a lot of our people, they don't want to hear, man. You know, so can you read the Galatians?
This is Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yeah, man. And this is the thing that then basically happens. Like people get hostile or they get very mad. Why? Can you get Hebrews 4 and 12? Because this words cut you, man. It needs to cut you. Because the things that you've been doing need to be changed up, man. The old man needs to go. The old person, that former conversation needs to be out the door, and now you need to become a new creature, man, in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's the essence. That's why, keep going back to it, because that's a thing that needs to be done, regularly, man. Every day you're examining yourself, like, what can you do better, man? Don't be overly righteous and destroying yourself, but there's always things that you need to work on, and on the daily basis, you can make small steps to reach that goal, man. The thing that you need to change. Maybe you need to read more. Well, start with a few verses. Oh, that ain't enough, man. I need to read chapters. Well, if you ain't gonna read verses, how can you read chapters then? Start with a little thing, man. With the small things, and then the Spirit will jump on you, and will give you the stamina to read more. Small steps, man. Patience, the same thing. Step by step, man. Trying to keep yourself from flipping out when something happens that you don't like. If you do that more often and you pray for it, then you can start to see it. You start to notice that normally the things that mess you up, get you all emotional, mad, because anger is an emotion. Now you'd be like, hey, it doesn't bother me anymore like it used to bother me. Because why? You are practicing, man. You are repeating that thing of holding yourself in check when something happens that you don't like. So that's why with martial arts, people practice the same kick multiple times. Why? To perfect it, man. The same thing with the Spirit, man. So read your.
Yet they seek me daily and delight to know my ways, as a nation that had righteousness and forsook not the ordinances of their power. They ask of me the ordinances of justice. They take delight in approaching to their heavenly Father. Wherefore,
and that's what you need to be doing, man. Take delight in the Father. Now that you found him seeking 10 times more, that means you've been in this truth. You need to keep yourself in check, man, and do the work of the Lord, which is, if you are a part of the body that is teaching, get your work in, man. Make your videos. Don't be like, this is insignificant, because that demon jumps on you like, that's not important enough, And a lot of people, not everyone is, on the level of eating meat. So the milk needs to be put out there as well, because not everyone is a full-grown man or a young man to begin with, So the milk is very important, and sometimes you need to be reminded of the things that are part of the basics, because that's fundamental, man. It's in the word. In the Dutch fundering, it's the basics, man. If you have a house that is not, and the basis is not, the foundation is not good, you can build all you want, sooner or later, the whole thing will come cracking down, man. With the minor, a little setback, boom, there you go. So start with the basics and build up from the start. Do it good, and also go back to remind yourself, like, hey, man, where were you like a year ago, 2 years ago, or even a few months ago? How are you doing now? You know, so
Verse 3. Wherefore have we fasted, say they, and thou seest not. Wherefore have we afflicted thy soul, and thou takest no knowledge. Behold, in the day of your fast ye found pleasure, and exact all your labors.
God, and that's also a thing. When you go on a fast, you need to really be spiritual about things, man, and not finding your own pleasures and be like, hey, because if you fast for something, you need to get rid of something. Don't be fasting and jumping into the same things. You know, take it serious, man, because sometimes demons jump on you. Some only go out by what? By prayer and by fasting, man. But if you do so, you know, be diligent about it, man. Don't let the whole world know, like the scriptures say. But yeah, go on.
Verse 4. Behold, ye fast for strife and debate, and to smite with the fist of wickedness. Ye shall not fast as ye do this day. To thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth. I'm reading it wrong.
Are you reading other chapter?
Yeah, it's a lot. So I started Isaiah chapter 58, verse 4 again. Behold, ye fast for strife and debate, and to smite with the fist of wickedness.
Yeah, man, so look at what I'm doing, you know, I'm better than you. No, that's not why you need to do it. I've fasted so much. You know, how many times did you fast? What you're doing is wickedness, because when you fast, you get that dimension that you find. Yeah, Matthew 6, yeah. Read that one again.
God, behold, ye fast for strife and debate, and to smite with the fist of wickedness. Ye shall not fast as ye do this day, to make your voice to be heard on high.
You have the mansion?
Let me see. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 16.
Yeah, you can also, with the prayer, you can also read that. It's
Um,
also with prayer, man. It's not to be seen of men. It's about you, you know, praying, humbling yourself before the Most High, and you know, praying to the Most High in the name of His Son. You know, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. It's not about what the people see you doing on the streets and whatever. Yeah, we out here on the highways and hedges. Why? Because the Lord told us to do that. But He also told you to do this. Certain things are private, certain things you need to do openly so that the people can see you openly and come to the truth and not be hidden away in some building full of idols and all types of nonsense, all types of wickedness, all types of adultery. We're out here men with men, because men are the ones that you send out to war. This is a spiritual battle. So that's a very important thing. This is a spiritual battle, man.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets.
Yeah, man, look, you know, being all, you know, look at them, you know, puffed up chest, you know. Look at these men. Oh wow, man, this devout men. No, they're not. They're out there for your pockets and your wife, and to get you confused, huh?
That they may be seen of men, verily I say unto you,
See, that they may be seen of men, huh?
they have their reward.
Yeah, that's the praise of these nobodies. That's their reward. It's not about the rewards of men. Are we doing it for them? Can you get Galatians 1 with them? Can't read?
But when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly.
Yeah, man. So this is what you need to be doing. Go in your room, go in a secluded area, you know, in a private space. Look, you can pray if you walk, and you can be praying in your mind to the Lord, but not going out on the street and you know, putting some carpet down and be praying. You know?
At the job, they could break.
Yeah, these Muslims, it's a spirit. I wanted to you know, I was like, I'm gonna leave it, but still the spirit is there. It's like, no, you need to come out. These Muslims also, in the slaughterhouse, know that they have their own rooms. Wherever a lot of companies, they have rooms for these Muslims, man. That they can pray there, whatever they want to do, or they hear that thing, they need to pray a certain amount of times, 5 times or whatever, and then go on a cigarette break.
Even now they have the Ramadan, so they even announce it on the news, you know, like they make it world news, like, oh, they having Ramadan right now, you know, it started now.
Yeah, man. And then that's all a bunch of hypocrisy, man. Because all of them, the most of them, don't even keep their own ways, which are basically our ways, because you took the books of Moses, the Torah, and then you changed up a little bit in Deuteronomy 18 to make it seem like and he even failed with that, because it doesn't even seem like it's about Muhammad, but you twist the words to your own destruction, because you can't add anything to the book and you can't take away. That's where you're guilty, man. You're guilty. If you're a Muslim and you come up with that rhetoric, first and foremost, you're worshiping idol in the form of the Kaaba stone. You go, which is just a big box and the clitoris in it. While you're all masculine and you know, telling women what to do, but yet you're about boys, man. That's your reward. That's why in paradise you have them boys waiting for you and all types of nonsense that y'all doing. You know, but a lot of y'all don't even keep your own, you know, your own doctrine. You don't even follow that, man. Because you're always smoking, doing all types of shit, but telling people that they are, hey, that's haram. Well, what the fuck are you doing? You know, scamming people and all types of stuff. But when it's the Ramadan, then you need to let everyone know, and that's why it comes out, man. It's the spirit, because I forgot about the Ramadan. You know, the Ramadan. Yeah, it's shaking Ramadan. It's like they say in the Dutch. It rambles. The ramble down. You know, it ain't something that you're supposed to, you know, grasp, because it's not something that leads to salvation, like the scriptures, man. For the true Israelites, for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who grasp this, man. So yeah.
You were saying something about the prayer practice.
You have a special guest.
You were saying something about the prayer secret.
Yeah.
So that's why remind me also, you say also you have to pray in your mind. So this is the scripture say, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 17. Pray without ceasing.
Yeah, man.
So that's what you have to do.
Yeah, pray without ceasing. That's a good one, man. Pray without ceasing. So don't stop praying, man. It doesn't mean like, oh, you need to pray one time and keep perpetually. No, but keep your prayer going, man. It's a very important thing. It's part of the basics. It's part of the fundamentals of being in this truth, man. You need to pray, communicate with Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man. It's very important. A lot of brothers be like, man, I'm not gonna, you know. No, man, you need to pray, man. For me, when I wake up, I pray. You know, when I lift up my head, I thank the Most High for waking me up, and then, you know, freshen myself up. Then I go on my knees and pray, man. Put on my garment. That's also a beautiful thing. If you have a garment, you can put it on. It's not necessarily something that you have to do, but I don't know. It feels like more complete or something, man. Yeah, but, you know, for me, yeah, if you don't have a garment, hey, it doesn't matter. You can still pray, because that's what we did. Some of us still, sometimes, you know, you just pray. You know, but most of the time when you have to sit down or a study, you just put on your garment, man. You go into the ancient ways, basically. You know, you put on your garment and you do your thing, man. You study, and with your prayer, you just pray. You know, you don't have, it doesn't have to be long or whatever. It's just what comes in the spirit. Some brothers are more long-winded than others. So what is the right way to pray? You know, ask the Heavenly Father to give you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to begin with, and for you to get the Spirit to ask the right things, man. You know?
This is Ephesians chapter 6 verse 18. Praying always with all prayers and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints.
So, he's not really, yeah, we need to move, man.
Yeah, man.
Where you want to go?
Yeah, can someone,
Okay. You can speak, I can carry it by so.
Ik help je wel, ik draag die tas.
Die grote tas moet sowieso eraf.
What about heavy? Okay, carry this one. I can carry this one. Taco.
You good?
Yeah.
So it's very important to, you know, to keep praying, man, to communicate with the Lord. Things are going good, you know, or that you don't pray, or when things are going bad, I have to say, then you stop praying. No, it's good and in the bad times, man. You know, you need to thank the Most High because good and evil, you know, the good and the bad times, the Most High allows that to happen, man. So, yeah, man.
Really, I did actually right here floating in this
Who said that?
Yamala.
Say go over there?
Yeah.
Where? You go over there then. You go over there. Where? How long want to come there?
Well, you can't make it.
Go to the spot. So yeah, small moving. Kun je die bags erop zetten dan? Sorry dames, ik moet even een andere plek opzoeken. Set up everything again.
repetitions as the heathens do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking.
Yeah, so, you know, like you said, Chris, Jesus, you know, sweet Jesus. Repeat it. That's not the way to do things, man. Just ask them.
therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of, before ye ask him.
Yeah, so don't be like these hypocrites, standing in the face of men, praying, doing all types of things on the streets. Because what are they really doing? Don't be out here. It doesn't matter what type of weather it is, if it's cold, if it's hot, if it's raining, if it's like now, we're in this we out here, man. We are desire. If the Spirit allows us to come out, it doesn't matter if you feel good or bad. You're doing your best to come out and teach, man. It's a very important thing to do so. So that's the thing that we strive for, to keep on doing this work, man. Yeah, that's you see, so you can recognize certain people, where a lot of them are just food for revenge. It's basically the end of the vengeance of the Lord, man. But you already know?
After this manner therefore pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Yeah, man, the other one below. The Lord's Prayer. That's the beautiful one, if you have the basics. This is the prayer concerning the basics in prayer. So how should I explain? So that thy will be done. Not your will, thy will be done. The will of the Lord. That's what a lot of people forget. It's all about the will of the Lord, man. The word of the Lord. This is not the other way around. He's perfect, man. We need to change, man. We need to let certain things go and add certain things unto us. We need to get rid of the wickedness and add righteousness, man. Huh?
Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread.
Yeah, man, your daily bread is also important, man. Very important, man. And the Most High will always give you your daily bread if you have faith, man. Sometimes you might be on the low, and the other times more than you even had in mind, man. And that's the reward for your faith in the Lord. That He blesses you with some extra. And with that, you can also help other people, man. Or you can save up a little for, when something breaks down in the house, things break down in this society, man, in this world, man. Because Esau made everything to break down soon, man. To break down fast so that you can be caught up in that vicious cycle of consumerism or whatever. You have to buy new things over and over again. Back in the days, they made things a little bit better, but nowadays, hey, man, things just break down very, very quick, man. And the marketing behind it is making it seem like it's very, durable and all that. But a lot of times, man, with clothing, with certain, with cars, with bikes, these things are getting worse and worse, man. The telephones breaking down easy, and the cost to repair your telephone nowadays is easily, 500 euros, man. So yeah.
And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
Yeah, man, forgiveness is very important, man. Because you can't be praying for forgiveness and you can't even forgive your brother, man. It's something that a lot of people, they hold grudges. To hold a grudge is very effeminate and has no place in the body of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Yeah, it plays in the bin, in the trash. There is where it rightfully belongs, man. Can't be emotional. Oh, you hurt me because you spoke the truth. Because that was what a lot of people do. But a lot of that is, that old man that needs to be, renewed again, man. That's something that you need to learn let go. The effeminate bitch ass spirit. Because you grow up with your mama, your sisters. You know, I had that. My father was around. But still you feel the need to protect these females. But then when you grow, and even, when you grow up, your mother, your father, they put you on this little game. Still you feel like, hey, you need to protect them until you get broken. Until you find out that, like with the Tupac interview, back in the days he was all about these females, and later they become bitches and hoes. Why? His heart got broken, man. You found out that they ain't shit. And when you get confronted with that, and you're being, back with your feet on the ground, leveled again, thinking rational, not emotionally, thinking with logic, not with your emotions, but logical, man, with facts, rational thinking. That's what you need to use as a man. And of course, with us, it's also to the spirit. We don't deal with this, with these emotions, man. So yeah.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
God, lead us not into temptation, man, because there's a lot of things out there that that can form stumbling blocks, man. Because this world is full of perils, man. Can you give a second? There's a seven. What is it? One in begin bij 6.
Galatians chapter 1 verse 6. I marvel that you also are so soon removed from him.
Oh, Salakia, hold that because that's a good one for Isaiah 30 and 9 on down. Start at 6.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse 6. There is also another thing. The city is builded and set upon a broad field, and it is full of all good things.
Yeah, man. So the kingdom is there, man.
The entrance thereof is narrow, and it is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on the right. As if there were fire on the right hand, and on the left but deep water.
John, so left and right, to enter into the kingdom, there's a lot of things. There's a small path that you need to walk along. Like broad way. Broad is the way that we lead into destruction. We are entering into the narrow path. So left, can you read it again?
Verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow, and it is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on the right hand.
So fire at the right, you make it miss a step to the right, you fall. It's a fire ready for you, man. And on the left,
but deep water. And one only went between them, even between the fire and the water, so small that there would one man go there at once.
So work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. Only one man can work out your own salvation. You can put things out there, but it is onto the Most High, of course. Onto the Most High, if that person is going to make it, but that person still has to walk a certain path that is according to his lot. You can't walk that path for him, man. He needs to do that himself. So yeah.
If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
God, so if the kingdom is there, it's building. But you need to do things to be able to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Bashar Now Shai. It's not something that you're just going to get because you're not going to appreciate it. And if you never work for something, how can you then claim something? You don't need to work for it, man. You can go through some things. You need to change first. You know, go to the lowest first to be able to get the things that are on high, man. So yeah.
And I said, his soul doth, then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. And I said, then said he, is Israel's.
Yeah, so even so is Israel's portion. This is what we are, in right now, man. This is about going through trials and tribulations, man. And no one's perception.
And you have always obeyed. Because it's more in my actions. Salvation with fear and trembling.
And this is this is actually what I was paraphrasing. It's beautiful that you brought it up because I really harmonized with the Spirit brought it up. Beautiful, man. So that means it needed to come out. It's very important, man. So, can you read it again?
This is the book of Philippians chapter 2 verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Yeah, man. Don't be like, the Lord ain't on the scene, no Apostle Paul ain't on the scene anymore. Still, you need to fear the Lord, man. The Lord's gonna come back. He's watching you, man. You can't hide anything from the Lord, so you need to work out your own salvation of fear and trembling. Check where you can better yourself and apply that, man. Ask the Lord for things that you can get, or for Him to open your eyes so you can ask the right questions. Because the Lord knows what you need. So, back
this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 11. Because for their sakes I made the world, and transgressing my statutes. Then was the tree that now is gone.
yeah, man. So, how did Adam transgress his That's where it went wrong. But everything happened so, man. Yep, Genesis.
Book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 17. And Adam said, because thou hast hearkened to the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree, sorrow shall all the days of thy life. Genesis chapter 3 verse 17. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree, and saying, thou shalt not eat of it, cursed is the ground for thy sake, and sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life.
Yeah, man. So, because Adam hearkened to his wife, then everything went downhill, man. And this is another example. We go to Genesis chapter 3, about, the serpent. That spirit of, basically, the serpent, the spirit of Cain, the spirit of the devil, man, the deceiver. That Eve hearkened to, man. We're not supposed to listen to these other nations. We're supposed to hearken life in that day for us to, know what to sacrifice and what not to sacrifice, man. If you go to the account of Cain and Abel, through the breath of life, he went off. Abel knew what to sacrifice, Yeah, man. Abel knew what to sacrifice. Abel knew what to sacrifice to the breath of life, that oral law, man, that was installed within him, so that the Most High, could receive the right sacrifice, man, which is a lamb. It's worshipful to the Lord. But Cain, he went and grabbed vegetation, and that's not what the Most High wants, man. But yeah, go on.
Verse 18. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field.
Yeah, man, that's how death came in the pot, basically. Thorns and thistles, everything was made perfect for us, man. We had everything. But the same thing then, there's no new thing on the sun. If you go off, the Most High will have you in ways, you'll end up in harsh, in dire straits, basically, man. Straits is something that is very hard for you to go through, troubles, bad times. There comes from people who, don't want to listen. The Most High has to, show you like, hey, this is not the way, man. So if you're hearkening to the Lord, the hour of the side now, we are coming back. More mercy upon us so we can make it, man. And be the person that we need to be in His eyes, not in our own eyes, man. Because if it's up to us, what do we know? Look at the state of the world, man. So do you think that they need guidance or not? The world needs guidance, and it's going to get guidance. First, let us be, set up to the Spirit of Yahweh, and then we are going to be the ones that are going to come with the true law, the book of the Lord. This is the Bible, and that's what the whole world is going to follow, man. And this is righteousness, and you're going to be happy, man. It's not like the world Schwab, man. You will own nothing and be happy. These are going to get their prayer worship to the Lord. And these are going to be eradicated, man. But the other things is not going to have their own land. It's not going to be like now, man. People are shit. Telling you what to do, taking everything from you, and not even, recompensing you for it. Not even giving you something that, that you can feed your family off or continue your business with. Now it's a lot of wickedness, man. People just rob and steal.
In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground, for out of it wast thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return.
Yeah, man. So now you need to So this is what you now experience, man. Going to the job, devil, totally messing with you, So you get the bag yourself in the job.
This is Matthew chapter 20, verse 1. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man who is a householder, who went up early in the morning to hire laborers in his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplaces. And said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way. Again he went out about the 6th and 9th hour, and did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle. and said unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle? They say unto him, No man hath hired us. He said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his steward, Call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last to the first.
The Lord, look, now, the Lord made an agreement with the people. You know, he saw people standing idle, people went on, needing to do the job. Then the time of the reward came, right?
So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his stewards, Call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that
according to what they had agreed upon, man, that penny. You know, that's a fair deal. If you make a deal with someone and you're gonna work for a penny, you know, that's what you're gonna get. That's the deal, huh? Read.
But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny.
Salakia, I was jumping the gun. So the other ones also, they got a penny. They came in later. You know, and the first ones, started to complain like, we were there from the jump, from the beginning, and yeah.
And when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house.
Like, how can this be? We were there from the beginning. We got a penny. These people coming way later. First standing idle. And now they get the penny too. Huh?
Saying, These last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us.
Yeah, because in the 11th hour, they came in way later. And now they get the same reward that we received from the beginning. That's not fair. It's like people go to the job and they start from 7 o'clock and the other come in, after the break, the lunch break, like 1 o'clock or 1:30, and they get the same reward. But
which have borne the burden and heat of the day.
you see, they were in the going through it, man. The hardest things and whatever.
But he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny?
Yeah, man. So I didn't do nothing wrong. You agree with for the penny.
Take then thine and go thy way. I will give unto this last even as unto thee.
Yeah, man, so take what you have agreed upon, and then I will give unto the one that came in last the same thing that you are going to get, that penny. Huh?
It is not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own. Is thine eye evil because I am good?
Huh?
So the last shall be first, and the first last, for many be called, but few chosen.
Come, so at the end, look, man, to be in this thing is a blessing to begin with. And if you're going to complain, well, it's the same thing with the other scripture. If someone brings you water, he will get the prophet's reward. What is that? Salvation, man. If you get a penny from the one that you made an agreement with, hey, I will be happy with that, man. I want to make it. And some come in later than the others, man. That's the whole thing. But the thing is, you still need to put in work and don't murmur. That is something that you can get out of this. And the Most High, He's not unrighteous, man. The Lord is not unrighteous concerning that, man.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 3. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
God, so there are what?
There be many created, but few shall be saved.
Let's start at one.
Ghana. This is 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 1. And he answered me, saying, The Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
Yeah, man, so the world to come, that's something different than this world. This world is made, it's desirable. Because now you want to do what you want, right? Do what thou wilt. This is the model of this world, man, of the Satanists. But the world to come, you need to do what the Lord wants, man. Especially if you are of the elect. And even though the heathen nation, they're going to do what the Lord wants, man. Or there will be repercussions, man.
I will tell thee a similar Esdras. I will tell thee a similar Esdras. As when thou hast heard, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold, whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh off. Even so, the cause of his present world.
And so now, if you take a look at the earth, there's many more things that you can make earthen vessels of, like a vase and stuff like that, But if you take a look at what, how much gold there is in the earth, it's way less. The Lord in His place.
There be many created, but
Shall be saved. According to the book of Zechariah, a lot of people are going to die. But still, it's more merciful of the Lord than back in the days when Noah just made it with his family, man. With his three sons on the God. Noah and his wife, and his three sons and their wives, man. 8 persons only made it, to the flood. Now it's going to be more, man. It's going to be the elect of the shop. And of course, we're going to have our slaves, man. These damn devils that are hiding in these bunkers. They're going to be through the chains, man. The ones who will never work a day in their life, they're going to get continual employment, as the scriptures say, man. But
this is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 15. I have said before, and now to speak, I will speak it also thereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved.
Yeah, man, so read it again. This is the Bible, man.
I have said before, and now to speak, I will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved.
So there are many more of them which perish, many more of them which will die, man, than of them that shall be saved.
16. Like as a wave is greater than a drop. And he answered me, saying, like as the field is, so is also the sea, as the flowers be. Such are the colors also, that is. And as the husband is himself, so is the husbandry also. For it was the time of the world. 22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Yeah, man, so let the multitude perish then, man. Again, there's a lot of people that are going to die, man. A lot of, especially the ones that don't want to take heed to the scriptures, you're going to perish, man. You will die. Now it's not fair. What do you mean not fair? We put it out the word here for Yeshua to wake up. But still you have people that want to be sodomized. They want to be according to the image of this damn beast. The devil. If you go to America, everyone fashions himself like them. But many are drunk of the wine of Babylon, man. Now everyone stands with them. I'm like, go out there. Let me likes from people that you don't know. You know, for your ego to be fed, you know, get the attention. You have a certain role, and that's for your husband or your future husband. Why would I want someone who is all out on the internet and then everyone's seen her shaking her behind? What is there? That's not a female that you should want. That is all out there. You know, being all promiscuous and all that. That's the thing that they want, man. They want you like that. They want joy, dollars, peace, lust. Is that wrong for a country not to go along with that, man? You know, or to say like, hey, if you identify as a sodomite, we're gonna put you down, man.
Holland said if they're going to do it, then they're going to do things against it, you know, because they do merchandise. And they already threatened them. Threatened them if they wouldn't treat those ABC sodomites better, then they will, you know, concerning the import, export that they do, you know.
Yeah,
But they are against everything. They basically have a law that they want to put there that even telling, saying that somebody saying that he's a sodomite goes to jail for life.
Yeah, man, or that they want to someone can pull up that article if it's correct, they want to put them to death. Yeah, the ones that identify.
Yeah. I posted that article last week on this. Isaiah saw also an article. I also posted it. That said that Holland wanted
the sanctions on these artists. Yeah, man. So, but you know what the funny thing is? That's the hypocrite right there, man. But you know what it is? Because now you have the one law, that band that they want to wear during the World Cup, and now they force that down. Now they have that whole rhetoric going on. But isn't it about respect? That's what you said, right? So why don't you respect other people's, their standards and their traditions and their faith? Because it's all one love, right? So why not leave these people, just leave them alone? You're better than them, right? According to you. So shouldn't you be above them? So-called, because that's how you operate, man. Shutting people out if they don't comply with you. But yet, on the other side, on the other hand, you want to put sanctions on people, put fines on people, and slander people that don't want to be down with the sodomite movement. Shaming people even for, being for the nuclear family. Just the normal way the Most High wanted it, man. Male and female created them. Be fruitful and multiply. That sodomy is not fruitful. You're going to reap a fruit, right? All right. You're going to be, put to death. That's the reward that you're going to get. Thus said the Bible, man. Read.
This is from NOS. Minister warns major consequences if Uganda continues strictly anti-homo-facing. Uganda government continues the anti-homo-facing law adopted this week. It will have a great impact on Dutch support to the East African country. That's a minister Shaima for foreign trade and development cooperation.
See, so it has its consequences. So they threaten the people, man. They want everyone to be like them. We're not down with that bullshit, man. Uganda Parliament has vetoed a law which only makes the uitgelaten
punishable. Just showing that you are gay is already punishable. In addition, same-sex, promoting and insisting to homosexuality will be punished. Criminalization heavy punishment. This way, sex with someone of the same sex can result in a lifetime prison. If this happens to someone under 18 years of age, where age or when the unsought is HIV positive, the death penalty may be imposed.
You see, can you read the last part again? Because I already thought, like, I saw something about that death penalty, man. And that's scriptural, man.
If this happens to someone under 18 years of age, or when the unsought is HIV positive, death penalty may be imposed.
So I can read it again. I got distracted. So, yeah, bro.
If this happens to someone under 18 years of age, or when the unsought is HIV positive, the death penalty may be imposed. Uganda is working on new, more extreme anti-ABC legislations, which even allows the death penalty for homosexuality. Shocking, and that will have a major impact on our support for enforcement programs. Among other things, I call on the president to stop this law. Schreimachers twitters.
Yeah, so now they go up on Twitter and saying like, yeah, they need to stop this and blah, 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 blah. You know, it needs to be stopped, man. It needs to be stopped. It's nothing but death and destruction coming from it, man. These people go, you know, and your body, you know, has certain functions. That, you know, your behind is an exit, not an entrance, man. Even when the male does it to a female, that's sodomy, man. You're sodomizing the female. You know, and if you do that long enough, you know, how can that close up again? You know, with people being admitted into the hospital with hamsters in their behinds, all types of crazy stuff, man. This world needs to stop, man. Yeah, man, it's out of these people are out of their damn minds, man, and spirits jump upon them. You know, and they leave the right ways if they weren't, you know, especially Jake. They leave the right ways and then they follow the ways of the heathen, man. That's wicked. This is total wickedness, man. Yeah, yeah.
First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 22. Abstain from all appearance of evil.
Yeah, man. And don't call evil good and good evil, man. It is what it is. But nowadays, if you go to Shabbat, these leaders are a bunch of sodomites. So what are they going to do? They're going to enforce those laws upon you. Plus, they know that it is, according to the scriptures, punishable by death. The Most High ain't pleased with these sodomites, man. He destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for a reason. He burned it down for a reason. For an example. So yeah.
This is Mark 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Yeah, man, so a wise judge will instruct his people, man. And if you instruct someone, you will do that with wisdom. Making them do the right thing so the land will be prosperous, man. But what these damn sodomites do, they teach the children, and on school now, you have the spring, basically vibrations or the spring jitters. You know, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna teach the children now to touch themselves, you know. Freaking toddlers, man. Having sodomites dancing, you know, with their ass cheeks out, literally, for children. That's the world that we're living in, man. And you can't say anything about it because then you're homophobic. I ain't afraid of them damn sodomites, man. I'm disgusted by it, man. That's what it is. This is a filthy act if you think about what they need to do. Yeah, why is no one talking about that? And I find it heterophobic when you adopt a product of a hetero family, man, which is the child. Because if you are male with male, female with female, leave my product alone. This is my child, which the Lord gave unto me. So why do you want a child if you choose a lifestyle that doesn't fit? You know, the being fruitful and multiply. And then want the thing that goes with male and female. Why you hate that? Why you are, no, not everyone just hates that, but that lifestyle is something that you don't apply. So if you don't apply that lifestyle, well, don't take the things that come with it, man, which are children. Leave that alone too, man. Make your choice and go 100% with it, and you will be 100% destroyed. But don't take the children of other people with it, man.
Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Same thing. So yeah, man. Woe to the one, destruction, man. Woe is an uttering of lamentation, of grief, of sorrow. So sorrow unto you, definitely, basically, we call evil good and good evil. Aren't these people saying that pride is a beautiful thing for a transformer to be now they being awarded with Woman of the Year? What kind of disgusting thing is that to begin with? And what does that say? When you take a look at the females, when they take a look at that whole award show and whatever they get, they put a lot of money in, a lot of marketing, a lot of people that are hired to blast that wicked image into the world, to social media, to television. They spend a lot of money and time on that, man, because they want you to follow that same type of mentality, the same type of habits, man, which will lead to your death. Because now they are breaking down these people so that they will be less people. That is what it is about. Because male and female, that equals children, man. If the Most High opens up their womb. And that's something that they don't want. That's why you are being forced into taking certain, with the C19, the jump shots and all that. A lot of people are dropping dead, man, because of it. Or now getting a lot of professional, soccer players or some sport were developing a certain form of testicular cancer. You know, next to myocarditis, so it's destroying you from the inside out, man. But you're doing it for other people, right? Yeah, you're doing it for other people, all right? You're doing it for the elites that don't want you around. You're right. You're doing it for them.
But the brother said also the women, the period, they start bleeding more regularly, man. That is crazy.
Yeah, the hormonal, the hormones are totally out of balance, man. You know, people that can't, like with the shots that they give these 12-year-olds, so that they will become barren, not able to, conceive anymore. They can't get pregnant anymore. Don't you see the things, the red line? It's stopping the people from procreating. That's what these Edomites want, man, and these other nations, even that Cooley was saying it, man. At one of these summits, like, these people want more, but I want less people on the earth. He just said it out, and this devil was laughing with him, like, And those are your world leaders that go hand in hand with this damn devil Esau, so-called white man, to depopulate you, right?
Now they are even talking about the new disease that they call candida or fungal disease.
Yeah, that's been around.
Yeah, but they say it's spreading rapidly.
Oh, now, yeah, that's the new
Holland,
thing.
that's a
Yeah,
new thing. That's a new C19.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So people are being pushed into fear. And they need to come up with some new shit. Because Bill Gates, he already said that there will be a second pandemic, and these world leaders also said it. So just waiting for the next thing to pop up, man. Read the. Isaiah 29.
Isaiah chapter 3 verse 9. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 9. Show of the countenance, witness against them, and they declare the sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
Yeah, man. So woe to their soul because they have rewarded evil unto themselves. You have rewarded evil unto yourself. The Most High had nothing to do with, God made me that way. That is total BS, man. The Lord is not the one. No man can say that he is tempted by the Lord, man. That is wickedness if you say that, man. You went over to make your lust your number one priority, and you went after your bodily lust and working things which are unseemly, as the book of Romans states, man. Yeah. Because things are put upside down, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 29 verse 16. Surely the turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the Lord's sky.
Yeah, man. And that's what these devils are doing. They're turning things upside down, man. Now you're saying to the one, basically you have a potter that shapes the vessel. Now the pot, the hand is being shaped. It's saying like, hey, you didn't do it right. That's what Esau's doing, man. By going into GMOs, which cause cancer, which causes hormonal imbalances. Female sperm is going all messed up, starting way earlier than it's supposed to be starting, creating effeminate men. You know, all to medicine, even to begin with, that is not to heal you, but to treat you and to have you end up in a situation where you just need to be taking medicine for the rest of your life. That's not the certain herbs are there for your healing, but certain herbs you take for a certain amount of time, and then you stop it. But Esau wants you to take this see if you look up prophecy, it goes into which goes into it spells, it goes into witchcraft, and that's what Esau wants you to be involved in. Depending on your system, whether it be financially, for your food, your water, your shelter, your medication, your education, everything, man. So,
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
yeah, like I said, man. Now you be like, hey, what do you do? You know, it's like the scriptures talk about, with the hammer, the one that is handling it. The hammer now going to talk shit. What's going on, man? Yeah. That's some nonsense, man. But
This is book of Sirach, chapter 38 and 1. Honor a physician with honor unto him for the uses which you may have of him, for the Lord hath created him.
yeah, the Lord created the physician, man. And, that's busy with the herbs, man.
For the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king.
Yeah, man. So, and the Most High set up the physician, and the healing comes from the Most High. Because the healing goes into what? You know, you need to pray into the Most High, and then you will get healed, man. Yahweh Tazah. You get that from James?
This is Job chapter 13, verse 4.
Oh, yeah.
But ye are forgers of lies. But ye are forgers of lies. Oh, this is Job chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies. You are
Oh, my
all.
bad. Slugger, man. Slugger. I thought you said just 4.
No, that's okay. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value.
Yeah, man, they are fortress of lies, man. They put lies and lies and lies together. Since they were born, they were speaking lies, man. Everything they do is lie, lie. Oh, this will not do, this will not. Oh, you got help, all right, but where? Into your grave, man. These people are physicians of no value. We have a true physician, which is Yahweh Shai. You know? That was it, right?
Chapter 38, verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration.
Yeah, man, so the skill of the physician is will lift up one's head so you can become better again. You won't be all messed up and they become strong again. Yeah?
The Lord hath created medicine out of the earth.
So the Lord, where did he create out of the laboratory?
The Lord hath created medicine out of the earth. And he that is wise in all that order.
So you see the Lord had created medicines out of the earth, man. Not out of the lab. Where some freak scientists, some demonic scientists came up with something, messed it up for the people to take, to get, you know, all types of stomach ulcers, all types of internal bleeding, or get sick from that, or get beat up. Because of the waste that you're taking in, so-called pure. That is what these people are doing. Radiotherapy, blasting. You know? We need to take herbs, man, and that's what, if you go back to the days, that's what they did. But that's not wrong. You can't have that's something that the Most High created. So, what they're doing now is they take a small percentage of the herb and they put chemicals in it, so it will have like a small, it will maybe do something, but not enough to really get you out of that situation, that disease that you're in. But it stretches it out for a long period of time, and then, you know, they will make a lot of money on it. And sometimes, of course, people come out of it, but then, oh, your cancer has returned. Why? Because they put food out there which is laden with carcinogens, man, with cancer-causing agents, all types of GMOs that you are, you know, consuming, which makes you sick. Things that you breathe in, which already your body's already taking the beating, but it messed up water, fluoride in the water, BPA's in the plastic, all types of microplastics that they give you from the day you were born. You're being blasted with all types of shots, you know, which make you sick. Chemicals and clothing, you can name it, man. The fumes of cars and all types of cycles and the things that you work when you go to your job, work with construction, all types of things that you need to work with, these fucking chemicals that make all the fumes messing up your body. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot, yeah. The fumes. Yeah, man. And that's what that's Esau, man. Instead of, you know, you can do a lot of things, but the brother posted, you know, some things. you know. And we found out by clicking on it, you know, inside joke. You know, because the video, you know, that he posted, you know, that I say where's the info, and I click on it, then I look and I see the magnet, right? They put the magnet and the magnet starts to twist. You can do all types of things, man. Even with the new technology of Nikola Tesla, which that technology been, you know, the Most High, he already know what's going on, man.
I video about that, man.
Yeah.
I make a video about the technology from both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But right now, you talk about people just want to do it for the money.
Yeah.
You know? You just do it for the money. You don't want to. Let's say Africa make electricity car. Yes.
Welcome.
And I saw the video that Africa, somewhere in Africa, the guy that making car, electricity car, he could charge himself. But he said, see that, you will kill him. You don't want that. You just want the electricity car, you can charge it, you have to pay. That's what Esau wants. It's about the money. But in the kingdom, you won't be like that. You always have power in the kingdom, you know? Get at that. That's why I make a video about this. It's about the machine I have. The machine I started the video. The one that struck and the other one. And then it fucked up. Then it's the one you want, you know, the new one.
Yeah,
so
man,
that's what it was. It had to be good. This is no one.
It's about the money, man. All about the gold. You, while you work, the thing break down, now you have to save money
Yeah,
again.
that's what he wants.
Your money stay down.
Yeah, that's what Esau doing. Even the car, all the things, all the fucking things right now, Esau have it fucked up.
Yeah.
That's what Esau wants to do. Kingdom ain't gonna be like that. Good, always. That's why you say you keep it,
Yeah.
the power, you always have power, man. And the rock have
The gem.
electricity.
Oh, yeah.
You see the
Yeah,
rock,
yeah.
you can't go, they find it.
Yeah.
And then you put the wire on the rock,
Yeah.
and the other wire, the same rock, and that one, the same rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you just see that, nobody could tell that.
Yeah. And you talk about it?
Yeah. Like this.
Yeah. Yeah, man. The same thing with the car that drive on water.
Yeah.
They,
That's what
they
I
have
was
like two people that came up with things. They both did, man.
Yeah.
And
TV with the old power one.
yeah, the Jake, the West African man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, he made him sick, I think. I'm not sure you got one.
That's what they do, man. But yeah, man. So that's what Esau does, man. He gives that. To his yeah. And that's the thing that these devils are doing, man. It's nothing that we ain't hip to, basically, man. We know what this devil is doing. He's just trying to drain you up and make you a perpetual slave in his system. Because if you don't come with something to basically flip your money or whatever, you will stay in the system, man. That's why you see the people with money, they went outside the system and made some things happen, and then they invested and then they got rich, you know, or they sell. They just talk about, they might not have done it themselves, but if people talk, they will be like, they study other people, and then you can make your own videos talking about, yeah, if you do this, that, and the third, then you get money. It's just a scheme, man. Because you can have this step, and you can get money, and then they sell that program, and that makes them the actual money. And then people pay €1,000 for them to come and speak. Yeah, if you do it like that, then you're gonna get it. And people be like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it.
They get, it's just like church basically. They give them a good feeling, like I can do that too. But then you go home and you know how to do it because what did you actually learn? Some people have good information, don't get me wrong, but it's all the marketplace game. That's what these people, they pull it up again. You can do this, you can do that. That's just like, it's the surface say, man. They come like, hey, you wanna buy something? You know? That's basically what they're doing, but digitally, man. With the whole e-commerce and all that stuff. Yeah, man. Hey, that's what we can do. They can talk, man. And people are buying it. They're really figuratively going for it, man. But yeah, you have the
Only the crowd you make money.
yeah, man. A lot of people, man.
That's why it goes to pay the university. You have to clean it up.
With the
Strawberry.
yeah, with the baking
Wash it with
soda.
the baking soda.
Yeah.
That boom, a lot of you.
Yeah, man. That's all.
it.
Yeah.
All you do is
Yeah.
clean it.
But the other one with the business, like they say, yeah, you have to do the drop shipping and all that stuff. A lot of people, they jump on it and they know that people want to make money. So they talk about certain things to create a hope in that person that actually buys the program. Because first it's free, but then you have to pay a certain amount of money to get information. Which the information is out there. Yeah. No, I'm not trying to sell you nothing. I have free information. Yeah, right, man.
Yeah.
But then you need
I didn't buy it.
yeah.
This one.
Yeah, man. And a lot of information now is free, man.
Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret they can hide from thee.
Yeah, man. These devils, they know a lot of things, man. Because they study a lot of things thoroughly, deeply. In wickedness also, as the scriptures say, man. So they can have an advance over you, an advantage over you. They have money. Oh, yeah?
With thy wisdom and with thy understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver, like precious.
Yeah, man. Esau, through his understanding, his technology, and all that, he makes that money, man. You know, through his subtle ways, he knows, he creates a certain market for the people to fall by. And a lot of things are based upon nothing, man. Look at the money, you know, and the stocks. They manipulate the shit out of that, man. And with the crypto, of course you can use the world, not abusing it, but watch out with it, man. But yeah,
By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
yeah, man. So by what?
By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic,
By that traffic, man. And traffic goes all the way back to slavery, man. Letting people work and don't pay them. That makes a lot of, that's 100% profit, man. Except for the things that the horses that maybe you need to, if you have a plantation, that's it, man. The only thing you need is these people got their food on the table, and the rest goes to the slaves, man. So it's very profitable for them. And now in these prison systems, they invest in the industrial prison system. Why? The people that are in there, it's not just folding cloths and all that. They make it, they are really putting chips together. They put it, certain things together that a lot of people in the world get a big paycheck for, man. They can live comfortably with that. But in the prison system, they get a few dollars and that's it, man. And then the food is so expensive that you need a lot of money to put it in your, to get your daily, bananas and your bread and whatever in, man. Esau keeps them perpetually in that loop. So that's the devil, he keeps on bringing you out, man. Until you get so depressed and then you be like, man, the hell with it. I don't want to live no more, man, in this system. Wait a minute.
Therefore thus said the Most High, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
So the point was in the point above, and he's not going to pay for it. And that time you're seeing it right now. You see the wars, the rumors of wars. You see China pulling up with 800,000. Later I saw something of 1.2 million people that are now were enlisted or drafted in the military. So to fight against the United States of America, USA, or the Satan's authority, you know. So you see that they are having war games, you know. China having war games. Then now they say they've been saying that they want to put sanctions upon them. Now you have other people that are saying, I forgot what countries was, if it was from Kenya or Uganda. No, Slovakia, it was South Africa. South Africa. You know, there, the leader, one of these leaders said, like, we will support both of them because these people are hypocrites, man. You know, so they are calling the devil, you know, they just telling him, like, hey, y'all a bunch of hypocrites. We're not, he is welcome people to bring it through the airport and, you know, take it from the airport and bring it back. So we will protect the people. We stand with them. And you saw what they did to Libya when they wanted to set up something for themselves with the African countries, you know, the Golden Dinar, on satellite, and they came and bombed Libya. And it is, you know, since America bombed it, man. They shattered the infrastructure. They shattered the people's economy by economic hitman. They put them left and right. They, just like with Venezuela, you have a lot of money now, but through hyperinflation, you have stacks of money, but you can only buy a small piece of bread or a pack of diapers. And the goal of Maduro is that dumbass made a deal with the United Kingdom, and they have all this gold, and they won't give it back. Well, that's what you get for. Dealing with the damn devil, the serpent, man. What do you expect? You have this one thing still?
You have North Korea, they keep testing their missiles, shooting their missiles, showing their power. And you also have a couple of days, America also bombed because they said they were they have a base there. They said they were attacked there.
Yeah, man, so it keeps on going, man, until they take it out of the way.
Libya. Since Libya under Gaddafi.
What they got, the benefits that they got.
Yeah.
Come.
Healthcare, education, and electricity. From what I've heard, it was free or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, man.
That doesn't say it in this photo, but okay.
Yeah, you have more of these pictures going around. Yeah.
Virtually no homelessness or illiteracy.
Everyone was educated to a certain amount, a certain degree, and the homeless are being taken care of because that's also what the scriptures say, man. You need to leave the certain portion of your harvest so you can help the less, I say that, unfortunate, man. So everyone will have something to eat, and that's how you keep people happy. Because if you are broke, you're going to be thinking about some ways to give your family some food, man. And also, yeah,
Interest-free loans.
interest-free loans. Interest-free loans that don't usually, like this devil is doing. Well, yeah, it's going on. Yeah.
Citizens receive a percentage of all oil sales.
Yeah, so the citizen gets a percentage of the oil sales. So the money that he's making, he's taking it and putting it back in the pockets of the people, a certain percentage. And that's how you also keep your people happy and less civil unrest. Or basically bring down the percentage of of the chances that people will revolt like they're doing in freaking France now, man, for I don't know how long. Yeah, for the pension, that's one thing. But also the garbage was also, these people were also striking, man. And there were nurses in the UK striking because of the poor benefits, and even in the Netherlands they were striking. You know, because, yeah, Ian.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
the whole country was flat.
And Germany is going to have a big
Germany
strike.
also.
Germany also, yeah.
Planning on for one day.
And also the banks, ING is over here. They're gonna have also gonna strike, yeah, man. And yesterday, because now every day of the week, if you go to the app of ING, Yeah, there you have always you see from, hey, you cannot go in your account anymore. Man, I have it a few times. I'll be like, hey, fuck this bank, man. I'm going to another bank, man.
That's the future.
That's the MOU.
Yeah, that's the future because they send Maxima, you know, they send her to different parts of the world. Now she's in Morocco. She's been to other countries as well for the micro managing or micro budget or for the micro businesses and whatever is micro. But the thing is, it goes into the microchip. That's the point. It goes to the MOTB. She wants people to have a bank account because she said like 40% of the people in Morocco, they have a bank account. They want to lift it up. The year before that, it was 30.
29.
Yeah, and now they want to put it up to 50. But they, of course, they want to bring it to 100. That's what she said. You know, what is the thing that they want to do? Just like with the Obama phone, they give you certain things, but Esau it's always a catch. They never give you something just to give you something and they, oh, we know it's because we love you. They don't love you. They want to own you, control you, and know where you be. That's why you can go on the internet and go on Facebook, go on Instagram, go on TikTok, and show all your bullshit. To pinpoint what you like, what you're doing, what you're eating, how you're walking, how you're blinking, where you're living, and where you're going on vacation, where you work. That's already all the information there. You know, what car you're driving, what bike you have, what dog you like, what cat you like, what you hate. They can fashion something to fit you, and you know what it's going to be? The rashes are going to come too, man.